Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, we got room here. It's your girl Tip. Today we are doing a mukbang today. Oh, I'm showing some cleavage. Today we have a mukbang today, but first, you know I have to have a drink. And I'm thinking a little bit of wine, maybe some Sprite. I don't know, we'll see. Let me get the cup and ice and I'll be right back to you. Oh. How you guys been doing today? Happy New Year if I haven't mentioned anything to y'all, or if I haven't spoken to y'all. So I just got some ice. I'm gonna pour some Moscato. Any will do. I'm gonna get some Sprite. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna add some grenadine. Some grenadine. Some grenadine. Some grenadine, in case you guys don't know what that is. Y'all, I have a busy week today. Well, this week. Just a little bit. Just a little. I can't wait to tell you guys all about it. This week is gonna be epic. It's going to be epic, y'all. Let me put everything back. Before we begin this mukbang, what y'all finna eat with me? I'm gonna do a challenge. I'm going to do a egg boil challenge, and I'm gonna have a Dungeness crab. I wanted some lobster tails, but when I went to the store, I told the lady to give me a lobster tail, and she gave me 2, and I know I couldn't eat 2. I know I couldn't. So I just got some Dungeness crab. The egg, I'm gonna see if I can eat 10 boiled eggs. I'm doing a no meat for 30 days, and we're gonna see if I can actually do that. And yeah, so get your food. Come on, I'm gonna see y'all in the studio. Okay, y'all, we are back in the studio, aka the room. Let me take a sip of the drink. Ooh, never fails. Again, it was Moscato, some grenadine, and some Sprite. How many of you guys think I can actually eat 10 eggs? Can you even eat 10 eggs? I don't know, but we're gonna find out today. But before we begin, we're gonna go ahead and say grace. Put it right here so I don't make a mess. We're gonna go ahead and say grace. Heavenly Father, bless this food that I'm about to receive in the hands that prepared it. Let it be a nourishment to my body. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So y'all, again, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I know most of all didn't even think we was gonna even make the new year with all this stuff that was going on. But aren't we so grateful that we actually did? Oh my God, it was like a battle zone, you know? Man. And we made it out. Well, some didn't. But I made it out. Broken, but I made it out. So a few people had to leave behind. God, I have 10 eggs here. I don't know if I can eat all of it, but it's a challenge. I put some cucumbers, well, I ate some cucumbers to see. Well, I ate some cucumbers to coat my stomach. Probably not gonna do much, but we're gonna see. And I have some Dungeness crab here. That's one, That's 2. It's good now. This sauce that I'm using is B Love's Smackalicious sauce. If you guys watch mukbangs, I'm sure you know who that is. I cannot eat 10. I cannot eat 10. But I'm gonna try. Maybe I should not talk as much. That was a bell pepper. Y'all, the wedding is Saturday. The wedding is Saturday this week. I purposely didn't do my hair, I didn't do my eyebrows, I didn't do my lashes. I am so excited. Have you guys tried this? Topo Chico. It's in hard seltzer spiked sparkling water. The flavor I have is mango, tropical mango. This is 2. Every time I eat an egg, I'm like, no, I cannot eat 10. I cannot eat 10. Whenever I want to win a challenge, and it's a mind thing, I always say, okay, it's $1 million on the line. So we got to eat this. Thank you guys for 108 subs. I really, really appreciate it. My goal is to hit 1,000 by the summer. So I'm gonna upload as much as I can. Make sure you share this channel or my page. And let them know. I decided to revamp my page a little bit. I'll be doing mukbangs once a week because I cannot eat all this food every day, and I refuse to gain weight. So I'll be doing it every Wednesday at 6 o'clock. But all the other days, I'll be showing you recipes. My previous name, if you guys have not noticed, was Tipsy Eats, because I always incorporate alcohol drinks to my recipes. But for a reason, I had to change it. And I'm calling it Deceiving Dishes, as you guys can see. And the reason why I'm going to go ahead and go forward with that name is because most of the foods that I be cooking, people are skeptical in trying it. So they're like, oh no, I don't want to eat it. But the food actually tastes delicious. Pig's feet, octopus, chicken feet, frog legs, all of that. People are skeptical in trying it, but it's actually delicious. And I hope when I upload the recipes, you'll probably like give it a try and say, you know what, let me give this recipe a try, because sometimes looks could be deceiving, you know. So I want you guys to actually try the recipes. Of course I make, you know, regular recipes or whatnot, but you guys gotta try it because it's very good. And let me apologize in case you guys hear any background noise. Because, you know, school is out. So the kids aren't home. So, excuse that ahead of time. Try this Dungeness crab. I haven't had crab in so long. It used to be like a weekend thing in my house. Well, we'll have a seafood boil. And the trash is over there. It used to be like a weekend thing. But my dude at the time was a little skinny person, so he didn't eat much. My kids, they're kids, so they're not gonna eat a lot either. But it literally used to be me. Used to be me just eating it up. And I had no problem with that. Not at all. I want to give you guys a story time. I know by me talking a lot, I need to be eating these eggs, right? I'm crying. I want to give you guys a story time. And this story time it's real, like all of them. And these, the eggs, just like stuck, going down slowly. Oh boy. Let's hope I can do this. This chain never want to stay in place. Just like the person who gave it to me. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you a story time about the time that I adopted a child and I was in my 20s. I adopted a child right after I had a child. I have a teenager. And when she was 1 month old, I got another child. And that adoption was a freaking nightmare. I wouldn't dare do that again. So I had just had my child. I have a girl. And what's funny about her is I had her through in vitro. But that's a later story. But anyway, I had a girl. And somebody I knew also had a child 30 days, well, 32 days after I had my child. And she had her child and she left her child at the hospital. She had me listed as an emergency contact. I don't know why, because I wasn't even close to her like that. However, I knew her. Right? So she leaves her. She takes off all the IVs and all of that after she had a C-section, and she leaves her child at the hospital. So they look through her file trying to figure who they're gonna call. I was listed as an emergency contact, which I didn't know. They call me and tell me that this person left, put your name as an emergency contact. I'm like, okay. They're like, but the problem is, she left. I'm like, left what? She left the baby at the hospital. So I'm like, oh, shoot, for real? Why? Man, we don't know. We're calling you the emergency contact, so we wanted to know before we call DCF, did you want to come and take the child? I was like, at first I was like, ma'am, I just had a child 30 days ago. What do you mean, come take the child and have 2 kids? No. So I tell my father, and my father's like, no, don't do that. You know, maybe it's something deeper. Just go get the child and we'll go from there. Because you don't want the child in the system. I'm sure a lot of kids who've been fostered or adopted, having to go through homes and all that other stuff, you know, you wouldn't want that on nobody. So I said, you know what? I have one already. I'm going with the motion. Let me go get the kid. The kid was a boy. My daughter, of course, is a girl. I go get the kid. And now I got 2 kids. I had 2 kids to take care of. I was in my 20s. And my dad agreed to help me take care of the kid, since, you know, he the one who told me to go get the kid. He was like, don't worry, I'll help you or whatever. So I said, okay, cool. So the mom never reached out to me. I told her I had her son. She never reached out to me. I had to do all the reaching out whenever I could find her or whatever. And when I would tell her to give me some stuff for her child, she would always give me a blanket. And I always used to ask her, why you keep giving me blankets? She said, to make sure he got somewhere to lay his head. A blanket? Every time she would give me blankets, I used to throw them jokers away. Like, girl, I'm not about to play with you. So when I see that she really wasn't finna take care of her child or help or nothing like that, I put her on child support. Because we're not doing this. I'm in school. I have my own child. I got things to do. And I'm taking care of your child. Right? So what was so special about that kid? I told him about his mom. And I know it bothered him, but I really wanted him to know. Your mom has a drug addiction. She left you at the hospital. Rather than you going to stay with somebody else, I kept you. On paperwork, my name wasn't on anything. Well, let me not say that, because my name was listed in his school and all of that. But as far as birth certificates and all of that, it wasn't my name or whatever. But, and if you ask where his daddy at, we don't know the daddy. She says it's a celebrity. And I kind of do believe that because he's a celebrity now. When the kid was born, he used to come to my parents' house. I think, but she stole his money and he stopped coming. But I really ate 5 eggs. Well, yeah, 5. So when they would ask her, when they would ask that girl, where's your child? Because everybody seen her, she was pregnant. She says that her son got kidnapped. She's going around telling people her son got kidnapped. And at that point, by this time, I done had this kid for years. This like 5-10 years now. I had this kid. And I done pretty much raised a kid. You're not going to get off that easy. So the kid was technically mine. So, mind you, my father said that he had no problem watching a kid if I ever needed that. If I ever needed help. So, at one point, I just had my dad watch him. Financially, I would provide or whatnot, but he would stay with my dad. But one day, my dad calls me. He's like, listen, I'm getting old. By the way, my daddy is 101 years old now. So you can imagine at the time he was like in his 80s, 90s. He's like, I'm getting old. I can't take care of this child no more. Just call DCF. I was like, are you sure? He was like, yeah, maybe that'll make her get her act together and want to take care of her child. I was like, you know what? That's a valid point. Because sometimes you have to put pressure on these people to make them do right. So by this time, I'm in a relationship. I thought I found the one. I found my soulmate, my best friend. I thought I found the guy. And he's like, oh no, don't put him in a system. Let's just keep him, you know, whatever. If you have to adopt him, just adopt him. That way your daughter will always have somebody with her or whatever. I was like, yeah, but the mom, she's really not helping. Like, I don't want to deal with it. And he's like, no, just do it. Don't do that to the kid. So he's the reason why I went forward with it. So I was like, you know what? He's right. Let me just go with the steps or whatever. So we had investigators coming to our home. They checked the house. They tried contacting the mother. The mother cussed them people out to filth. You hear me? She even cussed the judge out. She was not having it. So they said they checked her records. And they said that she was schizophrenic. She had issues. Now when you look back, it all makes sense. And so after countless of hearings and her not appearing to court, they asked me that I wanted to go ahead and adopt the kid. And with the support of my boyfriend at that time, me being submissive to a man without a ring, that won't happen again. Anywho, I went ahead and followed through. Because then I was like, my daddy is old. At least he'll help me with the kid, once, he wanted me to go ahead and keep him. But we went to court. The girl never came. They asked the kid, did he want me to adopt him? He said, yeah. So we go ahead and we finalize the adoption. Now I have 2 kids. When the biological mother took wind that I adopted her child, all hell broke loose. She said, how were you able to adopt my child and I wasn't even present for court at any point of time? That's why. How are you able to take my child and I didn't even sign off on those documents? How are you kidnapped my child and you are this, you are that. She was just giving me the business. It was so bad that she sent, okay, I can't, wherever I work at, she sent officials there, had my whole job surrounded by cops because she made a report that the person who kidnapped her child works at this place. Go get her. Imagine you're in uniform and a whole bunch of people in uniform coming to talk to you about a kid that they say you kidnapped. This happened so many times that it was ridiculous. They was like, this girl is crazy. When I showed them the documents, they was like, this girl is nuts. So I had to put a restraining order. As a matter of fact, I put a restraining order and she called the office where I put the restraining order pretending to be me and saying that we resolved our issue. I no longer want to proceed. And guess what they did? They thought it was me for real and they went ahead and closed it out. When I went to court to appear, they're like, what are you doing here? You called and said you didn't want to continue. I was like, what? It was a mess, y'all. There's so much stuff. It was a mess. So the girl pretty much stole my identity to try to get her son back. She did good. She did me good. She literally stole my identity to try to get her son back. So I sent my son, the one I adopted, to my father's house one day. And she appears. Just coincidentally, she appears. She tricks him. She tells him that I'm your she's the biological mother and that I stole him from her at the hospital and she's going to work hard to try to get him back. So, but she needs his help. So he's like, really? His silly behind believes it. And she was like, he's like, yeah, what can I do? I want to be with you since you're my mom. She tells him, steal her, take a picture of her ID, her cards, all her information. And since you have a phone, when you come back here to her father's house, let me know so I can see it, so I can get it back. Because we're going to get her. We're going to make sure she goes to jail. So now he's treating me bad, but I can't understand why he's doing that. That man was on a mission. He was on a mission. So he did just that. He steals my identity, gives it to her, and she just had a ball. She was ordering credit cards. She was doing bank fraud. She was driving under my name, having all type of license suspensions and all of that under my name to try to get me back. My family knows she's nuts. So they don't really speak to her as much. If at all, honestly. But what she did was so horrible. I had to change my name, change my place of residence, change my job. I had to change everything. I had to change the kid name. It was bad. She had it out for me. Till this day, she still says I kidnapped her son. And since the son believes that, it put a strain on our relationship and the house altogether. So, fast forward, I have 2 kids, which wasn't my intention to begin with. The boyfriend that I was so submissive to without a ring, he left. And I'm with 2 kids. Our relationship with the kid, my relationship with the kid is so horrible because he believes what his biological mom tells him. No matter how much I tell him that your mom has mental issues, your mom has a drug addiction, your mom is, you know, she can't take care of you. And I understand because he said that he doesn't care. He still want to be with her. And I understand that. But will it really be good for you? Will it be beneficial for you? Will you be able to live comfortably like you do now? She's home to home. She's place to place. She's pillow to post. Literally. So he doesn't talk to me. He doesn't talk to me much. And if you decide that you want to adopt a kid, please consider it. Make sure you really have support. Make sure the people that's telling you yes are going to also help you. Because if they leave, you're on your own. But I guess it's a good thing that he's not in the system, you know? The story gets deep, but I won't even have enough time to tell you guys the stuff that I went through with this situation. Will I adopt again? Heck no. Unless my husband has a daughter or a son. And it's like that, yeah. But nope. I wouldn't do it again. If I could go back, would I change everything? Yep, I sure would. I would have said no at first. I would have said no at the door. So that way, if the mom really wants her son, she'll go through the classes and all the things that she have to go through to get her son. I wouldn't be so naive in accepting of other people's baggage that I now have to deal with for the rest of my life, you know? Also, I would have never listened to my boyfriend because he's just a boyfriend. He can walk and leave at any time. Not saying that your husband can't, but my future husband ain't. So that was a, y'all, I didn't eat 10 eggs. I only ate 7. The Dungeness crab was good. The cucumbers, of course, put a bit of freshness in my life. It's like a palate cleanse. Now I'm gonna be pooting like crazy. So y'all, the wedding is Saturday. I'm gonna vlog that day so you can see. I'm so excited. I believe it's gonna be in Palm Beach or West Palm Beach. Guys, I'm full. I'm full. Should I try to finish these 3 eggs? Do I have room? No, I can't. I can't. So I did not complete the egg challenge. I ate 7. It was pretty good. It is kind of challenging because it's so much in your mouth. And to think, I believe B-Love did 24. She tried to do 24. No, I can't do that. I cannot. Her sauce is very good. Actually, I made this sauce like a week or 2 weeks ago, and I kept it in the freezer. And it's as she said, when it sits, it tastes so much better, and it's true. It's mild, but I would have gotten spicy. But yes, this was a very nice meal. I may finish this off camera, but I do want to thank you guys for stopping by. I do want to thank you guys for stopping by. I really, really, really appreciate it. Please tell everyone and anyone about this channel. I make all kinds of recipes. I need to get back to doing desserts. I love making drinks and main dishes and trying what you guys might call weird, but they're actually delicious, delicious meals. Y'all want me to taste this on camera? Let me tell you guys what it tastes like. This Topo Chico. Oh guys, I have a seasoning blend that's coming out really soon. It's an all-purpose seasoning. Excuse the dog. It's like mango water. But I have a spice blend coming out real soon. I have the cookbook in the oven, meaning any minute now or any day now. And I'm so thankful and grateful for the opportunities that God has put before me. 2022 was a challenging year, but it also built character. 2022 for me, to sum it up, was my name was slandered. I was lied on. I was accused of doing things that's just so out of my character. I was cheated on. I was betrayed. I cried in the shower many nights. I slept alone many nights. I rode alone many nights. I prayed many nights too. And I never lost hope. My faith was kind of shaky because as much stuff that I was going through, I started to question things. But I thank God that He put me in a situation to make me not forget that the weapon might form. Like, you might get a little pressure, but nothing's going to happen to you if you believe in God. And as long as you know that you did right on your end, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. And that's what I hold strong to. And I know you don't want God to double back because you try one of His kids. You might think it's all gravy. You might think it's all good. But when God comes back for the payback, not me, I'm not going to do anything like they may think. That ain't even me. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm going to sit back like I always do, chill and vibe. All the anger that I used to have, that's out the door. The aggression is out the door. I'm just soft life, soft vibes. My career is not easy, but I still have God to direct me and to lead me. But anybody who ever wished death on me, who wished that I never succeed, who called me a liar when I was pouring my heart out telling the truth, whoever accused me of something that you and I know that I didn't do, who went around and telling people how I'm such a monster but failed to tell them their part and what their role was ahead of time, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. Just like I hope you guys could forgive them. Let go, move on. What was in 2022 and before is in 22 and before. This is 2023, and I hope you guys all follow your dreams. Stay true to yourself, regardless of what everyone else is doing. And I hope you believe in something. I don't care what it is. Buddhism, Islam, Allah, whoever, whatever you believe in. You have to stand for something or you're going to fall for anything. did you guys see that Kevin Gates went back to his girl? That man said he released her in the name of love, and he this and he that, and he talked so much stuff about that. That man is not stupid, all right? He gonna talk his crap, but he not leaving his girl. And people used to say that my relationship with my ex was toxic. It was one-sided as fuck, sorry. It was one-sided. So on your end, it may have seemed toxic, but some nights he was all I had. Some nights I was all he had. We still prayed together, but he made his decision, and I'm living with it, and I'm gonna deal with it. Kevin Gates know what time it is. He ain't finna do none of that, and I'm so happy that he went back to her. I'm not really even a fan of Kevin Gates because he don't really strongly believe in like God per se, but when you know what you got at home, you're not gonna let nobody come snatch that up off you. For the time that I broken up with my ex, I was in my mind, I was saying to myself that I was still in a relationship. So when people try to talk to me, I always be like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I'm in my healing journey. I've been celibate for 4 months. Not a soul. I didn't have an urge for anything. My urge actually was to heal and get better. And I was not going to use another body, another vessel, another broken vessel to heal me. As long as you don't fix that hurt, you're going to go around and get into another relationship and hurt that person as well, thinking that that person is the same person that you was with. No, 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 no. One night I cried my eyes out and I told God, I'm giving you all the broken pieces. I just want you to put me back together. Make me wake up one morning and forget how hurt I was. That's all I asked him to do. I didn't want nothing else. I just wanted to wake up and don't remember anything. And one day I woke up and I don't remember shit. So, excuse my language. I'm telling you this I'm saying this to say, let it go. It is what it is. You don't have to beg anyone to do anything, because there's someone out there who will love you and cater to you and give you everything that you ever asked for and more. And it's actually praying for you. Praying for you that you'll succeed, that you'll make it in life, and that you'll get exactly where you need to be. There's some people said to me, well, one person in my entire life, only one person that said this to me. That's how I know that person was flawed. But they told me I'm a setback in their life. Really? That made me understand that we was on 2 different paths, and I was not supposed to go where you was going. So you go ahead and do what you got to do. My track record already shows you I'm on some other stuff. And I thank God for the person who prayed for me every single day. I thank God for the person that I ran to and cried to whenever my heart was broken, who never left my side no matter what. I thank God for my brothers, my sister-in-law, even my nephew, who put smiles on my face, my daughter, and I thank God for my friend who became my everything. Literally. Never let me drown. But I can go on and on. Although my life has been like this, the love was like this. You understand? My life itself was up and down, and we all go through that. But the love was steady. The real love was steady. So, if people feel like they could do better without you, let them go. Let them go. So, I'm going to end this right here. I thank you guys for stopping by, listening to my story. I truly appreciate it. Again, I feel like I said that already. Hit the subscribe button. Every Wednesday, I got some a story time for y'all. My life is a movie. My life is a movie. And I'm going to vlog the wedding on Saturday so you guys could see. God is good. I'm out.